Hello, boys and girls. Let's take a look at how to use a discussion board in Canvas. Currently, I am on a home page, so if you're at your teacher's homepage, there's a couple different ways you can access. One way is if the discussion board is added to the to-do list, so I can see there's a Wonder discussion right down here. Also, on the left side of the screen, if the discussions button is active, you can also click on that button. So let's click the discussions button. And we will go into the discussion board. So I can see there's an active discussion called Wonder Discussion, and I can click on the blue link to open that discussion board. So here we are in the discussion board, and the first thing you'll want to do is read carefully your teacher's instructions for using the discussion board. The directions say to respond to one or more of these topics or questions, and the questions are in blue. And if you're responding to more than one, to include it in a different response so that your work is easily responded to. It also mentions that we want to use good evidence from the book or whatever text you are using to support your responses, because your classmates and your teacher are your audience who will be reading your discussions. We'll scroll down just a little bit. You can see we've got some ground rules and some things to think about. Always read carefully what you're posting before you decide to post it. And remember who your audience is. Your audience are people that are going to be reading your thinking and determining if they agree or disagree with your thinking and should be able to add on to your ideas. We'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, and now you can see a little word reply. So once you've given some thought to your discussion, which question you're going to answer, then you're going to click reply. So let's go on down and click reply. And now you can see once I click reply, I have access to this entire editing box and a whole lot of tools. So I could type my response, or I have other tools that I can use within my response. I'm going to scroll up and take a look at the question. So if I'm going to talk about the first one, how did your opinion of Will change through the book so far? I want to make it very clear in my discussion that that's the question I'm talking about. So if I'm typing, I could start out with my opinion of Will at the beginning was, and then I could type my thinking. I can add that evidence. Now, if you prefer to speak your thinking, you can also add a video to your discussion. So watch carefully how I'm going to do that. You'll take a look for the video icon. This is an add media icon. You can also access it by clicking on insert media. Same thing. So I'm going to click on the add media icon, and I'm going to say I'm going to upload or record media. I'm going to be recording because I have nothing to upload. So you'll see this big rocket ship. If I want to record, I actually have to click the record button right there. And now I have access to the Canvas media recorder. There I am. You might have to click allow to allow your camera and microphone, but once you've thought through what you're going to say, you would press start recording. So I'm actually doing a recording right now. So it's giving me a little countdown, and I'm going to speak to the camera as if I'm speaking to my classmates. So I might start by saying, my opinion of Will in the book Wonder has changed from the beginning to the end of the book. And then I could go on and state my opinions, state my evidence from the book. When you finish recording, you'll click the word finish. You can name your recording. In fact, naming your recording is a great idea so that your classmates can see exactly which question you're responding to, and then you must click Save Media to make sure that it's going to appear in your discussion. Now notice the video is appearing right where my cursor was. So even though I did some typing, it's just buffering and saving my media right there. It's a good idea for me to reread or re-listen to my response before I submit it, because once I click post reply, my classmates will be able to see that. So I am going to click post reply. I didn't do a lot of typing, but I did include a video of my response. I'll click post reply. And now you can see my response is posted. Your name will be there. It's showing me as a test student because I'm in student view. So now that my post has replied, if I want to see other students' post, I will need to click the refresh button right up here, or the reload page button. And the reload page button will show if anybody else has responded. So I can scroll down, there I can see my response, and if other people respond, you'll see a little reply down here. So if I want to listen to this person's response, I now can click reply, and the same process starts again. I can type my response, I can record a video. If you're responding to somebody else, use their name in it. So if you're responding to me, make sure you say, Mrs. Monagle, I agree with you, or Mrs. Monagle, I disagree with you because, and then state some clear evidence from the text. Remember, be polite, give specific evidence, and remember your audience are the people that are behind the computer. So use kind words and think before you click post. That's all, fifth graders. Bye.